Hello, good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Okay, welcome in our online session today, 13th of August 2021. I am Pandarnath Marade from Mahim Mori Road Municipal English School. Our administrative officers are Mrs. Snehalata Dumre. Our nodal officer is Mr. Sharad Kurade. Our nodal HM is Mrs. Mary Pushpam Paul. Assistant Nodal HM is Mrs. Manpriti Kaur Anand, and our CNO is Mr. Ratilal Kisan Burungule. So, student, very good morning to all of you. We are starting our lesson with a good thought. See the good thought on your screen.
Yes,
Never let yourself be discouraged from
correct.
challenges and
Challenge.
failure. Keep your inner
Keep
spark,
our
lighten up,
spotlight
and
up.
don't
Don't
quit. So, let us see
yes.
the meaning of that thought. Never let yourself be discouraged from challenges and failures. Keep your inner spark, lighten up, and don't quit or don't quit. So, see, in our life, many challenges we are facing every day.
Yes.
Many things happen with us. Every day it arises with new hopes. New challenges are in front of us.
Yes.
So, never discourage, even though our these challenges are not fulfilled by us, but never discourage from that. Always keep our inner spark lighten, our inner fire, because of in our life, some people they are taking birth or children they are taking birth, but they never see inside them what are there inside there, what can they do, what can they achieve. They never set their goal. Okay, so every time and every day you must have to think what you can do, what you can do every day, how you can face the challenges, even though there is the failures. So never discourage. You should have to have a higher goal in front of you and keep the spark lighten up inside you so that it will take you up to the certain goal. Do you understood the meaning of that thought?
Yes.
Never let yourself be discouraged from challenges
Yes.
and failures. Keep your inner spark. Inner spark means our inner fire,
Fire.
what you can do. Yes, lighten up and don't quit. Never quit. Even though there is a competition, you should have to reach up to the last line. Never leave or never give up. Okay, so keep in
Okay,
mind
sir.
and apply in your life. So let us see, we are starting our lesson. Subject maths, unit number 6. Unit name is angle.
Angle.
In that sub units are measuring of angle, drawing an angle of the given measure, and parallel and perpendicular lines. So today we are going to learn these three sub units: measuring of an angle, drawing an angle of a given measure, parallel and perpendicular lines. So before going towards the next slide, in I would like to revise that in previous lesson or previous part in that unit we had learned that angles in the types of angle. So can you tell me which are the types of angle? Which are
Measure
the
of
types?
an angles. Drawing an angles of the given measure.
No, no. Just tell me in previously in that what type of the angles do you know? Acute angle, right angle, obvious angle. That thing we had learned. So these are the types of angle. Whichever one? Can you repeat it? Acute angle,
Acute can acute angle.
right angle,
Right angle.
obvious angle, obvious. So these are the types of angle which we had learned in the previous lesson, and how to draw the angle, that thing also we had learned. So let us see this slide. We are using different things, different equipments to measure the length. Can you see that this different type of the pictures? Can you tell me which are they?
This
Ruler,
this ruler
ruler,
and
ruler.
this ruler is different. This
Yes,
ruler is square and this ruler is
Yes, ruler, meter tape is there.
Yes, meter.
Tailoring tape is also there. Uh, we can say in laboratory it is mostly used
Level.
in physics
Huh.
laboratory. This also is. There's protector is also there. So these devices are used to measure the
Very different.
length. So
And
even though in our daily life when we are measuring the length, we are using all these things. One of them which is down below, which is used in mostly in laboratory, in the physics laboratory. Okay, so while using this length, while measuring this length, we are using, but rather than length, if we want to measure the different things, how we can measure? While we are measuring an angle, what do you measure and what do we use to measure the angle? So very simple thing, it is given there, protector which is used to measure an angle. Protector is used to measure an angle and also to draw an angle according to the given measure. So use of protector is to measure an angle and to draw an angle according to the given measure. So the unit also given there, the unit of measurement of an angle is degrees. We measure angle in degrees. So 90 degree is written as 90 and upper side of the zero, small zero is there. So it is called as the degree. So 90 degrees is written as 90 and upper side small zero is there. So it is the 90 degree. So keep in mind the unit of measurement of an angle is degree. I am repeating, the unit of measurement of an angle is degree. So can you tell me what is the unit of measurement of an angle? Repeat
yes,
it. What is the unit for measurement of an angle?
the unit of measurement of an angles is degrees. We
Very good.
measure
Yes.
angles in degrees.
Degree.
90
Yes.
is written as 90.
90 degree. Yes. So keep in mind the unit of measurement of an angle is degree. So we measure the angle in degrees. So let us see, it is the protector. We are using this protector to measure an angle according to the given measure. So keep in mind, it is in our geometry box. We are always using this protector. But until and unless we don't know the use of this protector, we can't use it. But in geometry, in the mathematics and geometry, we are using this protector to measure an angle and to draw an angle according to the given measure. Okay, do you understood up to this?
Yes.
Okay, let us going towards the next slide, measuring of an angle. Let us see actually how to measure of an angle. Let us see, scale of the protector is given there. So in the blue color highlighted portion is there, see the line that you will place on the baseline or the zero line of the protector is called the arm. So if the angle is given there, you can see the blue color angle is given there, and lower side there is the arm, line A. Line A is given there. Line A is given there. So we should keep in mind, when we are keeping our protector, it should be parallel on the arm and the vertex should be there. The 0 point of the protector, it should be exactly over the arm. So here, exactly it should be over the vertex. So keep in mind the 0 point of the protector, it is should keep always on the vertex. Okay, so keep in mind, and their lower line, it is always on the lower arm. So the line that you will place on the baseline or the zero line of the protector is called the arm. So definition of the arm is also given there. What is called arm? The line
Lines
that you
that
will
you will
place
place
on the
on the
base.
base line of zero line of the protector is called the arm.
Very good. The line that you will place on the baseline of the zero line of the protector is called the arm. So keep in mind, while measuring an angle, it is necessary to keep protector at the proper place. It should be there on the angle and vertex should be matched with the zero of the protector. Okay, center of the protector. Yes. Now let us say another example. It is not necessary to keep the protector on the horizontal place, or we can change their direction also. So again, see, line A is there, arm is also given there with blue color. So keep in mind, you can turn the protector as per necessity. Okay, so keep in mind, if the angles, if you want to measure and the angle, you can turn off the protector as per the requirement and as per the necessary. So some students, they are thinking that only keeping the protector horizontally it will be okay, but no, it is not necessary. You can turn the protector as per your necessity. If the angle is given there in different ways, so you can use that protector in different ways. So keep in mind. So again, there is the line that you will place on the baseline or zero line of the protector is called an arm. So it is given there. Okay. Okay, let us go toward the next slide. Measuring an angle. So two steps are given there. How many steps are given there?
Two steps
Two
are given.
steps are given there. So let us see first step. Can you read the first step?
Yes.
Yes.
For step 1, when
Yes.
measuring an angle, you need to first place the vertex point of the protector on the vertex of the angle.
Very good. The first step is that when measuring an angle, you need to first place the vertex point of the protector on the vertex of the angle. So keep in mind, when measuring an angle, while you are measuring an angle, first step is that you need to first place the vertex point of the protector. So where is vertex point? It is at the center of that protector. There is the vertex point, and the you should find out the vertex of an angle. So the center point of the protector and the vertex of an angle, it should be match or overlap on each other. So while measuring an angle, you need to first place the vertex point of the protector on the vertex of the angle. It is shown in the figure also. Keep in mind. Okay. So second step. Just read this second step.
With the vertex point remaining over the vertex, you need to rotate the protector so that the zero line is over one of the rays of the angles.
Very good. So second step is that with the vertex point remaining over the vertex, you need to rotate the protector so that the zero line is over one of the rays of the angle. So keep in mind, you have to think that while angle is there, you should have to keep the center point of the protector on the vertex of an angle. Okay, so it is necessary. If you are moving the vertex point, your measurement will be not correct. So keep in mind that with the vertex point of the remaining over the vertex, you need to rotate the protector so that zero line is over the one of the rays of an angle. So in previous slide, what we had seen the arm. So the arm of an angle. So you can keep any vertex point of an, keep in any point of that angle. So always keep in mind. So two steps are given there. First step, when measuring an angle, you need to first place the vertex point on the protector on the vertex of an angle. And second step is given there with the vertex point remaining over the vertex. You need to rotate the protector
so that the
zero
zero
line
line is over one of the rays
ray
of
of
the
the angle. Okay, these are the two steps while measuring an angle. So do you understood this two steps?
Yes.
Okay, let us go toward the next slide. Measuring an angle. So see, one of the angle is given there. Observe how to measure angle A, B, C given alongside using the protector. So see, angle, the name of the angle is angle ABC. C.
ABC.
Okay. Okay. So lower arm of the angle is AB,
AB.
and the upper arm is the BC. Okay. And which is the vertex here? Can you tell me vertex of
B.
that angle? B is the vertex of an angle. And see the arrow are shown there with the red color. We have to measure this angle, angle small b. Angle small b,
Small
we
B.
have to measure with the help of protector. So let us see
Protector.
how it is measure. See, first put up the center of the protector on the vertex B. So we have to keep, see the side by side, this both the diagrams, how it is shown there. In first figure, that is angle ABC already given there, and nearby, that is the side angle is given there, and over that angle we had put the protector. So it is exactly match and exactly on the vertex of an angle. See vertex B and center of the protector. Vertex B and center of the protector. It is
Protector.
exactly a match, exactly over that vertex. So keep in mind, arm BC is there. It is completely overlap over the zero line. So zero line, it is match. So you can observe it. Zero line exactly it is match there, and you can observe that the arm AB is towards the left side. That is, you can measure the angle from zero. You can start the inner scale. See, two scales are there on the protector. Outer scale, which is starting from right to left. Okay, so zero outer side scale. You can see there, observe outer side scale 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, like that. And inner side scale is also given there. From both the side, the scale is given there. Okay, so you can just observe it. So while measuring an angle ABC, we have to take into consideration the inner scale which is given on the protector. So just see arm BC. So arm BC, from the right to left you have to measure. Arm BC is there, and over the arm BC, which you can observe, zero scale is given there. Do you observe this? Let us see. So we can count 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and little bit ahead of the 70, these two lines are there. It is exactly overlap on the 72 line, that is a 72 degree. So from that we come to know that the angle ABC is having their measure is 72 degree. Okay, so it is the measurement of an angle. Angle B, we can read it like that also. Angle B is of 72 degree, or angle ABC is of 72 degree, or angle CBA. We can read the angle in three ways. With the single name, angle B, with three name from upper side to lower side, that is angle ABC, and from lower to above, that is angle CBA. So it is of measurement of that angle is 72 degree. How much is this? 72 degree. So do you understood how to measure an angle? Do you understood how it is measured with the help of that protector? Let us see the another example. See, example number 2 is given there. Can you read the name of that angle? Angle PQR. Angle PQR, or we can say that angle Q, or angle RQP. So we have to measure that angle. So see, the protector is kept on that angle. So how it is kept? Let us see. The protector is kept over the angle PQR. So the vertex of an angle is Q. Vertex of an angle is Q. So the center of the protector is completely overlap on the vertex Q. The center of the protector, it should keep on the vertex of an angle. So angle Q is the vertex, and center of the protector is kept on the vertex Q, and the lower arm which is exactly matched with the zero line of the protector. Okay, so in that angle we have to measure an angle from left to right, and we have to take into consideration the outer scale of the protector, so you can start from point R, from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and in between 70 and 60, 80, exactly middle of the 70 and 80, the line is matched there. So arm PQ is there, so we can measure it as the 75 degree. Okay, so the measure of an angle PQR is 75 degree. Okay, so do you understood how it is measured with the help of that protector? So the angle PQR is of 75 degree. Okay, okay, we are going toward the next slide. See, can you read the angle, name of the angle? Can you tell me? Angle LMN. Angle LMN. Am I audible to all of you? Okay, see, angle LMN. So keep in mind angle LMN. While measuring that angle, we had to again do the same steps. So we have to keep the protector over exactly on the vertex of M. So center of the protector again keep on the vertex M. Okay, then the lower arm, that is MN, it should be on the zero line of the protector. And again we have to use the outer scale here. We have to use the outer scale of the protector. Okay, so keep in mind here in that protector we have to measure that angle with the inner scale. So 0, 10, 20 up to the 110, up to the 110. So angle LMN is of 110 degree. Some students, they are making mistakes. If they are starting measuring of that angle from right side, they will get the 70 degree, but 70 degree angle, it is the wrong, because of if both the arms we are considering, those arm is the lower side, we have to start the measuring of an angle from that arm side. Okay, so those arm of an angle is towards the lower side, we have to start measuring an angle from that side only. Okay, so keep in mind. So here we can use the inner scale of that protector, 0, 10, 20 up to 110. So the measure of an angle LMN is of 110 degree. It is of course obvious angle. It is of obvious angle. So three examples we had taken here. First, we had taken here angle ABC. We measure that angle. It is of 72 degree. Okay, so measure of an angle is ABC is of 72 degree, or we can say that angle B is 72 degree. Another example, we had take angle PQR, and when we measure that angle, we come to know that the angle of PQR is of 75 degree. So keep in mind angle Q is 75 degree. And third example we took here angle LMN. In that we measure from the left to right, and we got the answer that the measure of an angle is 110 degree. Okay, up to here, do you understood?
Yes,
okay. Okay, let us go towards the next slide. And example 4. Can you tell me the type of angle here? It is acute angle, right angle, or obvious angle? It is the acute angle because of its measurement is less than 90 degree. So let us see how to measure this angle again. So while taking this angle, we have to keep the protector exactly over the vertex B. Okay. So after keeping the protector exactly over the vertex B, we have to measure that angle from lower arm, that is arm BC, towards the arm AB. So we have to use the outer scale here. 0, 10, 20, 30, and 40, little bit ahead of 42 degree. Okay, measure of an angle ABC is of 42 degree. So keep in mind. Okay, so let us see step to draw an angle. The next part is of our lesson is that second sub point, drawing an angle with the given measure. Drawing an angle of the given measure. So 4 steps are given there to draw an angle. Very first step is that draw a line. First we have to fix one point. We
Draw
call
a
them as
line.
the first we have to fix one point. We call them as the vertex, and from that vertex we have to draw one line. So very first step to draw an angle is that draw a line. Second, measure an angle. Measure an
An
angle. So
angle.
for measuring an angle, as we have learned, we have to keep the protector exactly vertex of the line. Okay, we have to
Yes.
keep the protector on that vertex, and after that we have to measure the angle. So from right to left we can measure exactly in third step. Here it is given 40 degree. So while using that protector we have to count like from 0 to 40 degree, and we have to fix the point at 40 degree. So after fix the point of 40 degree,
40
we
degree.
have to join vertex and the vertex and the point which are
Point.
get on the protector. So we
Protect.
should have to join it. So we'll get the exactly 40 degree angle there. So these are the 4 steps. First step, we have to fix the point. From that point, we have to draw the line. Second step, we have to keep the protector on the
Protector.
point exactly. Third, we have to measure the angle, and
Measure.
again we have to fix the point. Then last is to join or to connect the 2 points. So you'll get the exact measurement of that angle, and you will complete the drawing of an
Drawing.
angle. Okay, so keep in
Yes.
mind the 4 steps of drawing an angle. So let us see the example, drawing an angle of the given measure. Drawing of an angle of the given measure. So example is given there. Draw
Draw.
angle BOA of measure 70 degree. Draw an angle BOA of 70 degree. 70 degree. See here, angle BOA. So while measuring an angle and drawing an angle, keep in mind how to use that protector. So arrow is shown there. We have to keep the first OA. O is the same point. From that we draw the OA. Then we have to keep the protector on O. Center of the protector and the vertex O should be matched. We have to keep on vertex O, and zero line OA, it should be parallel to the zero line. Again, we have to measure from a scale which is given there. Use the inner scale here up to B, from A to B. Like that, you will get the exact point B, and after that, we have to join the point OB. So we'll get the exact angle. We should have to draw the line there, and you will get the 70 degree of angle. So angle BOA, it will be complete. So
Complete.
first step is place center of the protector on point O and coincide the line OA and the protector line. Mark the point B on the 70 degree. So exactly on 70 degree, we have to mark the point B. And after marking the point B, you have to join OB. Okay, OB. So you will get the angle BOA is of 70 degree.
70 degree.
So another example we will take here. Yes. So which angle we have to draw here? Draw an angle of PQR
of measure 120 degree.
degree. Yes. 120 degree. Again, here it is given there, just a little bit change is there, on PQR is there, but exactly the name are given here EFG. Okay,
Yes.
EFG instead of PQR you take EFG. So F is the vertex, we have to drop first FE. Okay, FE, and
Yes.
then by keeping the protector over vertex F, we have to fix the point G. Okay, so it will be exactly 120 degree while we are counting from left to right.
Right.
Okay, okay, so first we have to fix the point G there, then we have to join FG. Okay, you will get the 120 degree of angle. So you will get the angle EFG of 120 degree. So another example is also given there. Angle BOA of measure 45 degree. So draw an angle BOA of measure 45 degree. So what is the measurement of that angle? 45 degree. So first step, we have to take point vertex O. After taking that point, we have to draw the lower arm, that is OA. Okay, then we have to keep the protector on the vertex O, so that the arm OA will exactly over the zero line of the
Zero.
protector. Then we have, after keeping the protector on the vertex O, we have to fix the point B. We have to fix the point B,
B.
on the protector. Okay, once we are getting the point B,
Yes, sir.
exactly, then we have to,
Yes, sir.
it will be exactly 45 degree. We have to fix the point B exactly on 45
45 degree.
degree. And after getting the point B, we have to join
Joint
the OB.
OB.
Yes, so we'll get angle BOA is of 45
45
degree.
degree.
Okay, do you understood here?
Yes.
Okay, so next part of our lesson is third part, parallel lines.
Parallel
So,
line.
yes, parallel lines. You can observe these two figures or two pictures. So
Yes.
what do you see in that first picture and the second picture? It is first picture, we can observe that gate is there.
Gate.
Okay, gate
Yes.
is there, and the vertically the iron bar are fixed there. Iron bars are there. Okay, so those
Yes.
are the vertical iron bars. They are straight, they are not connected to each other. So we
Yes.
can observe that these iron bars, if you are extending up to the unlimited, if you are extending it, they will never meet to each other. Okay, in the another picture, rail route is given there. Okay, so rail route is given there, and we can see that both the that iron route, it is straight, they are not joining to each other. Even though we are
Yes.
extending up to unlimited, they will never meet to each other. So from that we will come to know that the parallel lines. So let us see
Lines.
another example, real life examples. What do you see in the first picture?
Parallel lines. Oh,
See, in the first picture, who are they? They are the athletics game, and some sports
yes.
persons, they are running over that track, and those the lines are marked there. Are the lines they joined to each other? No.
No.
The
Not
lines are
join each other.
lines are parallel to each other. They are straight lines are there. So we call them as the parallel lines. In another example, zebra crossing is there. While crossing the road,
Yes.
yes, many times we are observing this. These lines also parallel to each other.
Parallel
They
to
are
each
not, yes, they are not
Join-
joined to each other.
Joined it.
So out of, from observing all this picture, we come to know that parallel line do not intersect. मतलब वो, they are not joined to each other. They are not
No.
intersecting to each other.
Yes.
That is, they
That
do
is,
not
they do
cut
not
each other,
each other.
no matter
Not
how far they
the-
are extending on either side. Even though they are extending from the either side, they will never meet to each other, and that is why these lines are called as parallel lines.
Lines.
So very good examples are there. Our real life examples are there. So from that all these examples we come to know that parallel lines
Parallel
will
lines.
never meet to each other.
each
They are
other.
parallel to each other. Even though we extend them from both the sides, they will never meet to each other. So keep in mind. So what is the definition of parallel line? Let us see. Two lines are parallel. Two lines are
Yes,
parallel
parallel.
if they lie in the same plane and do not intersect. If the two lines are parallel, if they are lie
They'll,
in the same plane, okay, if they are on the
yes,
same plane and do
and do
not
not
intersect, so such
intersect.
line are called as parallel lines.
Parallel
If
line.
the lines M, see here the examples are given, if the lines M and N are parallel, we write them M and N are parallel
M
to
and N.
each other. Yes, but in the next, see little bit, two lines are
Next, P
intersecting
and
each
Q.
other. They are
P
not
and Q
parallel.
are not parallel.
Yes,
Yes.
they P and Q are not parallel, but line M and line
Your
N
man
are
and his
parallel.
parallel line.
Yes, because of they are not
These are right
intersecting to
line.
each other. Yes, they are not intersecting to each other. But in another figure PQ, they are intersecting so that we can't say them as the parallel. They are not the parallel lines.
Parallel
Okay.
line.
Okay. Now see non-parallel lines and the
Nice and
transversal. Yes. Here in the upper side, there are two
visual
parallel
name.
lines are given there. Okay. The parallel lines are lines that are always the same distance apart and will never meet. Okay. So keep in mind, and non-parallel lines are not the same distance apart and they will eventually cross each other. So the difference between parallel and non-parallel lines.
Non-parallel
Parallel
line.
lines, they never intersect each other, but non-parallel lines, they are intersecting to each other. So from that, you will get a clear idea about parallel line and non-parallel lines. Okay. So see, the next lines are perpendicular lines. Okay. What do you see in that
Yes.
picture? Can you tell me? What do you see in that picture? Ceiling.
Lines.
Okay,
Yes, ceilings.
ceiling. Okay, it is a ceiling bench
Yes,
is there,
ceilings.
and we can see that horizontal way root is there, and
Yes.
vertical
Horizontal.
two pillars are there. Okay, so those
Yes.
are the vertical pillars. They are parallel to each other. Vertical pillar, they are parallel to each other, but while they are intersecting to the horizontal way, it makes the perpendicular, that means exactly where it intersect, it makes the 90-degree angle. Okay, it makes the 90-degree
Yes.
angle. Those are the vertical pillars, and when they intersect to the horizontal way, they are making a 90-degree angle. So we will get the clear idea about what is the perpendicular lines.
Lines.
So again, another examples are given there. Again, one of the bridge is given there. So it is of the red color. You can observe vertical pillar and the horizontal way. So exactly where it is intersect, at the intersecting point, we get the 90-degree angle. So we can say that vertical pillar is perpendicular to the horizontal way. So
Yes.
another example is also given. The window planes are
Window
there.
planes.
Yes. So horizontal and vertical lines are there, and exactly
Yes.
the point of intersection, we will get the clear idea about. They are both the lines. They are intersecting perpendicular to each other, and so 90-degree angle made there. Okay. So from that we will get clear idea about the perpendicular lines. So let us see what is exactly perpendicular lines. The definition is given there. Perpendicular lines are two lines that intersect to form an right angle. So point of intersection, here we get the exactly right angle. So perpendicular lines are two lines that intersect
Yes.
to form a right angle. Okay,
Four
the symbol used
right
for
angles are
perpendicular
formed.
lines is opposite T or the vertical T. So symbol is used there. You might have seen in ABCD T, but we have to use it the T in opposite way. So the two lines, when they intersect to each other to form an right angle. So in figure, line M is perpendicular to line N, and at the intersecting point, which is shown with the red color, 90-degree angle is made there. Okay, so with the help of symbol we can use there. M is perpendicular to N. Line M is perpendicular to line N. Okay, do you understood what is called as perpendicular lines? So keep in mind the definition of perpendicular line here. Okay, so see the difference. Again, I had shown here parallel lines and perpendicular lines. So parallel lines, they are never intersecting to each other, but perpendicular line, when they meet to each other and when they intersect to each other, we will get the exactly
Exact
90-degree angle.
angle.
Okay. Okay. So from that lesson, what do we have learned here? So very first thing,
Me-
we learned that measuring of
Measure
an
of
angle.
angles.
Measuring of an angle.
Angle.
That first part we had learned in
ABC
that lesson.
ABC
Yes.
72 degree.
Yes.
Drawing
Yes.
an angles of the given.
Second part.
Yes.
Yes.
Drawing an angles of the given measure.
Very good. And third part we had learned parallel and perpendicular lines. So very
19
important thing we
degrees.
had learned. Yes, very important thing we had learned here. First, in the whole lesson, in the first part of that lesson, we had learned that measuring of an angle with the help of protractor. So two steps we had learned there: how to keep the protractor over the angle and over the vertex of an angle. After that, how to measure angle from right side or from the left side. So this thing we had learned. After that, we had learned that drawing of an angle of the given measure. So certain measurement of the angle are given there, and with the help of that protractor, again we learn that how to draw an angle of exactly the measurement. And after that, in third, we had learned that parallel and the perpendicular lines. Okay, those lines are not never to each other. These lines are called as parallel lines, whereas those lines intersecting to each other and making an angle of 90-degree, we come to know that these are the perpendicular lines. So it is the important part what we had learned in that. So in the last part of that lesson is homework. So can you read this angle equation?
Yes.
Yes, read this.
Homework. Measure the following angles with the help of protractor.
Yes, very good. The measure the following angles with the help of the protractor. You can take the screenshot of that also. So it is given in our textbook also. So
Yes,
angle
I can
ABC, angle ABC, angle PQR,
PQR,
angle MNK,
MNK,
angle QSP, and two figures are given there. I didn't give the names to them, but while you are measuring, you should give the any type of the name to them. Okay, it depends on you. You can use any letter. You can give the any letter to them, and you can measure an angle. So total 6 angles are given there. Angle ABC, angle PQS, angle
MNK, angle QSP.
Yes. So we have to take the protractor as per the guidelines. As I told you, you have to use that protractor for measuring that angle with the proper way, and you have to write the exact measurement of that angle.
Angles.
So again, yes, another one question is there. Just see. Draw an angle of the given measure. As we have learned that drawing of an angle of the given measure, 3 questions I had given there. First, read this. Draw
PQR of draw angle.
Yes.
Draw angle PQR of measure 130 degree.
Very good.
Second, draw angle ABC of measure 140 degrees.
Very good.
Third, draw angle LMN of measure 85 degrees.
Very good. So 3 questions are there. You have to practice it. You can take the different measures of an angle. You can practice of drawing of an angle. So keep in mind 2 homeworks are given there. First, you have to measure an angle, and in the next question we have to draw an angle with the given measure. Okay, so all these things are necessary to learn the maths. So again, I would like to thank all the students. So
Thanks.
be safe at your home and be careful. Take care of yourself. Okay. So
Thank you,
it's
sir.
yes, very good. Thank you to all the students.